Alright, this is just a real quick introductory thing. It's called an Edpuzzle video. You typically had to go to your Google Classroom to get there. It's just a way for me to teach you information without needing to personally work with you. I can use this on my days off. I can use this on activity days where I need to be working with a certain group and I need for you to have something to do. And so, like I said, this is part of what you need to be ready for in this coming few weeks, or actually for the rest of the year. If you try to fast forward now at the bottom, it should not let you do that, so go ahead and try that now. Also though, if you need to rewind, you always can. So you're always allowed to review any material that you have already seen. It's just that you cannot move forward. So you can always go backwards, but you cannot move forward to something you have not seen. I'll also be grading your work by asking you questions. So on moments like this, you'll see a question 1, which is, can you see the problem on the screen, and then something will pop up. So again, that part goes into a grade book. I don't know if it told you whether you were right or wrong or not, but I do know that it tells me everything. I could also ask you a question that's not multiple choice, that requires an actual answer. So if you were to solve x plus 1 equals 3, that would mean that I want you to actually, when you see question 2, you would actually want to go ahead and do your solving here and get your answer and go from there. So if you saw a question pop up on this, which you will now in just a second, it's going to ask you for the answer to question 2, which means that you should take a piece of paper, work it out, and then type in your answer. So go ahead and do that now. These answers go into the grade book, so be sure to take them seriously. If you remember, homework is 5%, the mastery check is 10%, the quiz is 35%, your test is 50%. This here represents your mastery check, so that's what your Edpuzzle is part of your mastery check, so it's actually more important than your homework. So just keep that in mind, and always remember that I will have a question at the very end of the video, which will be coming up here pretty soon. Whenever you finish that question, you can either start surfing the net and close out of that, or you can go ahead and put your computer up so I know you're done, and then we can move on from there. But other than that, like I said, this is what's going to happen, and it's going to start happening more and more starting next week as we get into what's going on. So, thank you.